You're watching Plus TV Africa, and you're just in time for our entertainment news program, Tea Time, where we bring you up to date regarding all of the hottest entertainment stories from around the world. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tokumbo Taiwo, and here to slice, dice, and dissect every story are my co-anchors Elsie Godwin and Ife Oshunkeye. Hello, people.
Hi.
What's up?
You look like you've had a good weekend.
Yes, I did.
Very restful?
Very restful.
Okay. Ife, you didn't have a restful weekend?
Oh, I did actually.
Ife, you did?
Yeah, I didn't do
What
anything
happened?
this weekend. I was home, sleeping,
That's the
waking up,
first.
That's the first.
eating, yeah.
Are you okay? Are you sure?
Yeah, very restful weekend.
Okay.
Okay, so onto the agenda for today. We've carefully selected the biggest stories from this weekend. Find out who bought Banky W's Range Rover and for how much as well. Find out which American celebrity has finally broken their silence on their marriage, and which celebrity is the latest to get into an altercation. All that and more on this morning's episode of the program. So without further ado, let's serve you our first story. Michael Ugwu reveals why he bought Banky W's Range Rover for 2.3 million naira. Okay, so how do we start? Is this good that he bought it for 2.3 million?
Yeah,
or is
that's
it
a very good deal for 2008 Range Rover SUV. 2.3 million naira is a very good deal for that car.
Okay.
Because it will be more expensive on the regular market.
It will be more expensive.
Yeah, but you know, car depreciates. That's why I'm like, is it really a good deal? And this is 2008.
Yes,
It's like 10 years ago.
People are still driving 2009
Well, I think
models of Range
Banky
Rover.
paints the car, because from what I saw in the video,
Yeah, it was matte black.
it was really good. There were still
Okay.
nylons and all. I think he did something
painted.
to the car
I see. To get
selling it off.
okay,
Yeah,
then
so
that would
it
make
looked
sense.
really good.
Yeah.
It
But I
looked
was
really
looking
good.
for pictures of the interior. I didn't see. Did you guys see
I
the
saw,
interior?
that was what I'm
It
talking
was,
about. It was a video of the interior. I think he had the
He
whole
picked up
nylon
a
on
little-
it.
yeah,
So
exactly.
he painted to give it out. And for what Michael said, he said he bought it basically for charity. Okay, no, he gave two reasons. He said it's a monumental entertainment, whatever,
It's
in Nigeria.
permanent vehicular heart.
He's going to use
Yeah,
it
that's what
for
he's going to
permanent.
use it for.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he said he's
He
buying
wanted
it
to
Also
buy.
because
He
of
wanted
charity.
because he wanted to be
Charity.
part of the history of Nigerian music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Banky W's car being referred to as part of the history of Nigerian music. Do you guys agree?
I don't
From the
know, because I
angle
was
he's coming
thinking.
from, he's saying a whole lot of Nigerian celebrities have actually entered that car. Maybe from the studio or from an event, that he can give you a list.
But guys,
Was
how is
there-
that relevant? I don't
My
for me,
question is,
for Michael,
was
relevant.
there a particular song of Banky W that is so big that was made in that car?
Even if that was the case,
that might be. Imagine if Banky W said, okay, when he came out with a Bute Meta, we just pulled out, it was inside my car, we just took the booth and then we recorded that song there, then we would know that, okay, yes, that is part of Nigerian history. But I do not agree that the fact that a lot of celebrities have been, then we have a lot of cars that we can go and auction.
Exactly.
Do you know how many
Exactly.
celebrities have been in so many cars?
Or I think the way I see these things is, if it just comes out the way you make them to be. Now he's trying to make this car a what would I call it now? Something
piece of
very
history.
spectacular, right?
Yeah.
And because he's trying to do it, it will happen. Whether you like it or not, if we raised this in 10 years ago, we'll remember the story that there was something that happened and Banky had to auction a car, and you see it somewhere else and you to go for a higher price. So it depends on the
from
conversation.
what he has said, he's not going to be selling it.
Yeah, it's
He
just
might
going
not
to
be
be-
selling it, but it's going to
No,
be
he has
somewhere.
said he will
You
not
can.
sell it, yeah.
He might not sell it, but it might go on an auction.
He'll probably go
one
to the
day.
museum.
It goes to the
Maybe
museum.
when-
It depends
Because he
on
said
what
he wants it for
do
history,
with
so
it.
he's going to put it somewhere and everyone will come and see it.
It
And
means,
you know,
no, it's not like
not
it
gonna
can
be
be
selling
sold.
it.
If he sells it, it means whoever he's selling it to values it at history. I will not buy it at 2.3 million. It's
not
going to keep
selling.
going higher.
It is
He's
a
selling it.
piece
I'm saying
of
if it gets
his
to a point
vehicular.
where it's just like the paintings that you buy and you keep it and you're like, oh, this is awesome, it's good. When you still decide that, okay, I'm giving this out, it's the value goes
no, when
higher.
history is involved, there's no point in selling it again, because this is for history, not for investment.
what-
When you buy art,
I understand
you know,
what you're
yeah.
saying.
Now,
if you
what
buy
I
art,
mean-
do you know you can actually resell?
That's what I'm saying.
There are monumental historical arts that people still buy, but it's just that it becomes really expensive. You're looking at the piece and you're like, why would you call this amount? But
I think I understand where else he's
you're buying the story
from,
that's coming
if you know
behind
Michael Ugwu's story, you would know that, okay, this is a very ambitious guy. He was part of the first people to, he started a fish farm when he first started. And he was the one actually
we're running out of time,
distributing
so round up.
smoked fish to some big supermarkets in Lekki. It was like the first. So he's very, he has that investment foresight.
So
like
let me ask you think he will sell in, like
no, I'm
suggesting?
saying if he finally decides to sell it and then it has become a part of history, he would be able to sell it for a higher price.
Okay. All right. Up next is this story on Justin Bieber, who finally breaks his silence on marriage to Hailey Baldwin. Because all through the time that, you know, there's been speculation that they're married, you know, he hasn't really said a word until recently where he tweeted, you know, something about his wife. And he's also commented...
with the family from both sides.
Exactly.
As a married man.
Yeah,
So.
because all through, I think it was, we just saw the picture of both of them in the courthouse or going to the court, and then Hailey changed her name, but he hasn't said anything until now, acknowledging
But were you really waiting for him to say anything before you finally agree that they're married?
No, honestly, because I was like, this is like stating the obvious. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, but the only reason why...
You usually wait for people to say something before you believe.
But she changed her name
she
already.
has changed her name to Baldwin.
That's what I'm saying.
We saw the engagement ring. She has spoken about the engagement. She spoke up about the marriage. The fact that Justin Bieber hasn't said a word.
We've seen them crying together a lot.
Yes, do you understand? We've seen them together in so many instances. So I don't think me waiting for Justin Bieber to come and declare that he's a married man, then that is when it's confirmed. He's not even declaring.
He's just having a conversation and saying,
exactly.
oh, this is my first time as a married man.
Yeah, so we all knew that.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that this is the first time that he has actually just like, you know, acknowledged exactly. That is what's getting the whole Miller, rumor mill.
It's nice that when you're up there, somebody like Justin Bieber, everything you do is being scrutinized and checked. But I don't think there's any big deal about this. We all knew.
And then one thing that really caught my attention about what he posted was the fact that you can tell that there's a new Justin Bieber. I don't know if it's marriage, but he kept giving reference to
he wants to be like
Jesus Christ and now.
No, he's always been there. It's part of his relationship with Hailey, who took him to Hillsong. They've been going to Hillsong Church. Like,
we know he has a part, but I'm just saying, like, this is a new.
No, it's all part of his changing before he got married.
Yeah, we know, but this is like...
But
let's not argue.
Did this change come with the wife? Because you just said...
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
But, yes, which was before the marriage, so the change is not now after marriage. But we need to go on a quick break.
But this is the first time he's actually posting. He's trying more and more to be like Christ and
Time
things
to
like
take a quick break. When we return, we'll be bringing you all of the latest news on Blac Chyna. Don't go anywhere. It's where the big stories live. This is Plus TV Africa.
When I did it, I was full on, hands-on on the whole project.
So how did you deal with it? All of that negativity?
I got depressed, obviously. Duh. Haven't you heard?
I've got two of the hottest topics currently trending on social media. If you've seen the word Senate trending on Twitter, that's because the Nigerian police force has gone Trump style.
I probably haven't shared this with anyone, but I reckon I get about like 100 people asking for help a day. That's a fact. I can prove that.
Welcome back. It's tea time on Plus TV Africa, and we're about to bring you our next story. The latest headline on Blac Chyna is that she got into an altercation at first appearance gig in Nigeria. So I think this was actually in Abuja when her first appearance there before she came to Lagos. Yeah. So did you see the video? Did you guys see the video?
I saw the videos.
The videos, yes, the videos. So because the first one I saw, sorry?
There were two. Because the first one wasn't
like,
so clear.
Exactly. I was like, what's the... the last one I saw,
Did you guys see the slow motion version?
No.
Oh,
tell us.
When she was covering the guy, right?
No, when they were trying to push, when a lady was trying to push her into the car, and in my mind, I was like, be careful, you're my boss, be careful. It's so fake, my boss.
What do you think could have transpired?
Well,
some people are saying she
according
was
to-
high.
You know,
No.
some people were saying, you know, because she came in 30 minutes into the
No,
event
they were saying
time.
she wants to leave 30 minutes to when she came in.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. She was already there for 30 minutes and
And
she
then
wanted
she
to
wanted to
immediately leave after spending just 30 minutes. Meanwhile, she
but
came
the
for an
video
event.
was looking like they wanted her to leave and she didn't want to leave. I don't know. It's
No, I think what happened was she wanted to leave, and they did not want her to leave at the
because she had
moment.
only
So they
stayed
were
30
like,
minutes.
That's not part of our
Plan.
contract. Like you're supposed to stay
agreement.
longer. Agreement. Like you're supposed to stay longer than 30 minutes and everything. And then she started throwing a fuss, like getting into altercation with everybody, arguing and all of that. So at that point, obviously, to avoid any form of physical abuse or whatever, they decided to put her into the car so that maybe she should pipe down and then while they conclude on what to do. But she wanted to leave so badly, and then she was still, if you notice,
Did you see
even
the woman,
after she
the woman
got...
she was pushing. I
Oh,
think
that
it
was
just the
pushing
point
her.
where
Even there was
the woman
another
was
guy
pushing her, she
closing
was
the
pushing
door.
The woman, and I was wondering, is this part of the organizer or what was going on? You know, it's just funny. They
Well,
need to,
she was about to get in a fight.
Okay,
People
look
were
at that.
just trying to
and
separate.
it seemed like they were pushing her into the car.
Yeah, because she wanted to come out and still
Continue fighting.
fighting.
Exactly.
So just to be the peacemakers, they were like, okay, maybe till we resolve what is going on,
should get
stay
into
in
the
the car. So it's not like they were saying get in the car so that you can leave. You understand? But just somewhere away from all the drama. And then, well, it just shows that, man, no matter where you're from, you can take the girl out of the ghetto, but you can never take the ghetto
Yeah,
out
I
of the
think this
girl.
also shows that social media is breeding different types of celebrities that without social media, they will never get to that point of you even thinking, I want to look up to this person. Because I was looking at Blac Chyna. I mean, you know, it's different when you see her in the... I don't follow the whole glitz and glamour, paparazzi lifestyle they do over there. But this one, I was looking at the video, and then I saw her. She looked so fake. That's the truth, you know, and I was just looking.
Elsie, how do you mean
like,
fake?
You're trying to make me say shake the table or say
No,
what
no, I really want to understand.
She looked so fake. That's all I'm going to say, you know. And I was just looking at her like, what is so special about this woman that you have to pay her this
Blac Chyna
amount?
is not special.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Social media has made out
It's
many
not social
celebrities that
media.
would never have.
I think
It's
as a
social
society,
media.
we reward some certain things that we give relevance to some people that do not need.
But
to.
you
She's
know
not
when
an
this
A-list celebrity, even in
relevance-
America. She's not an
She's
A-list
not,
celebrity.
but she has the numbers.
Yes, that's
so
what I'm
now
saying.
your numbers work with whatever contract you are
I
doing. So
might
even
want
if
to
you're so
disagree with
talented
you
and
that
you
she's
want
an
to
A-list.
strike a
Yeah, I
contract,
She's not an
would-
A-list
Should
celebrity.
I tell
No.
you why I would say?
No, just because she dated Rob Kardashian or, you know, or she dated
well, she's
Tiger.
been in all that circle.
That's
so
what I'm saying. That doesn't
she
make
is-
her an A celebrity. No, just because you're in the circle doesn't make you an A celebrity.
Well,
she's
I'm
not
not
an
going to go
A-list
into- I don't
celebrity
know if she's an
whatsoever.
A-list or a
She's not an
B-list.
A-list
I'm
celebrity
just
So what
saying-
category
whatsoever.
would you put her in?
She probably in the C-list. You know,
No,
she's
come
not
on,
down there,
no,
but she's
no.
somewhere there in the middle. But she's not
Even if
up, she's not
A-list,
down.
She'll probably be B-list.
No,
but
seriously,
C
the Americans don't
like-
regard her that much.
Really?
Seriously, yes.
Always making
What does
the
she do?
headline. She
What?
was,
Always for something that is like this altercation. Never for anything positive. Never for anything
Well,
good.
Kim Kardashian started off like that, and look at
That's
her
why
today.
they don't like her. They don't like her anyway. Even when she was dating, you know, Rob Kardashian, they're not too keen anyway. Because the thing is, the triangle was too close. She had been with Tiger, now she's going with, you know, and the both of them had been with their exes. It was just all too messy.
But for me, I just feel this is the type of celebrity that only a social media can breed. That's all I know.
And then
Because, you know,
Dempsey
I
has
was
even-
saying it and I
yeah.
was talking about your numbers. Even where you want to talk about, oh, I'm this, I'm talented, and these big companies want to sign anything to you. They want to look at how far you can reach on social media, aside them having to push you with their advertising funds and putting you on TV and every other place. They want to know what your platform can do for them, you know. So I think we all really need to really sit back and understand what we are paying attention to.
And did you guys see the video of the White Nations opening? Did you see?
No, I did not.
Okay, because I was quite curious to see how it will go
you?
down. I saw a few videos on social media. There was a lot of paparazzi, and it looked quite successful. And Dempsey was very proud of, you know, of the person that she brought, and even
I saw
Bobrisky
the
came
videos
along.
too.
Oh.
Yeah, so and the three of them were taking pictures.
So it was Bobrisky, Dempsey, Frontier and Blac
Yeah,
Chyna.
that were the highlights, I think, for the
That's
the
a
event.
big one for Bobrisky.
Yeah.
I'm sure his Snap followers won't hear what yesterday. Oh, yesterday they would be like, oh God, Bobrisky. But that's a good one for him. Whether you like Blac Chyna or you call her an A-list or not, he has, should I call it co-hosts or co-anchor an event with Blac Chyna? So that's a big one for him.
I think he just came as a guest and they just took pictures. Not like
I don't know. I don't think Bobrisky would just get up to go to an event like that if he wasn't invited.
What? No, okay, yeah, if he wasn't invited.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm not talking about him being
I'm saying,
paid or
I'm saying
anything.
it's a privilege for him to be invited to sit next to Blac Chyna.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll take another quick break right now. When we return, we'll be dishing out the latest on Sean Tizzle. Stay right here.
What we do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
A 500 naira they collect am. If you no talk, dem go beat you. Na 2,500 I dey pay.
Welcome back. It's still tea time right here on Plus TV Africa, and we're moving on to our next and final story. You know what? Before I actually go into that next story, I just actually suddenly remembered that our director in transmission is actually celebrating her birthday today. So shout out to you, Yoma, wherever you are. Shout out to you. Happy birthday. I want cake as well. Yes, today is Yoma's birthday.
And I'm just finding out. Yoma, so much for the love. Okay.
Who should be pissed right now?
What?
Yes, Yoma or you?
I should be pissed
Yoma.
because she didn't tell me about her birthday.
She didn't have to tell you. It was all over the news. It was like as early as 3 a.m. this morning. It was all over.
Okay, my bad, Yoma. Happy birthday, Yoma.
Happy
Where's
birthday,
the
Yoma.
turn up?
Wish you
Tell
long
us
life.
about the turn up.
Yeah,
I've had a restful weekend,
From
so
the
I have
tea time
energy for
crew.
your birthday.
All right, then, moving on to our next story. Nigerian artist Sean Tizzle calls out American artist after 6ix9ine stole from him. Allegedly, I would say, because he's basically claiming that that American artists always do this. They always steal
Sorry, before you continue, I have a question for Ife. So yesterday was Afrima. And Falz won the best rapper in Africa.
And he was posted, I forgot,
Do
he
you agree
posted
with
that
that?
actually.
That's a very tricky one because if you're looking at the rap scene right now, not a lot of rappers have done so much in 2018. MI dropped an album that has been received well by only hip-hop heads. But when you drop Talk About It, even if you like pop music, whatever, you still listen to that album. So Falz has done a lot for the rap genre, let me put it that way, because he's done This Is Nigeria, he's done Child of the World, and these were songs that made a lot of sense, that were talking about societal issues, and they had impact on everyone, regardless of who you are, young, old,
Hip-hop fan,
R&B
fan.
you would love it.
Yeah.
So I think it deserved to win that award.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go back to
Based on the
Sean
impact
Tizzle.
it made. Yeah.
Okay, so Sean Tizzle basically, he's saying that a lot of U.S. A lot of U.S. artists, steal Afro pop beats from, from...
No, it's not just the beats, it's the Afropop culture from the
Yes.
beats
But
to the
this
chorus
one,
to
he's
the
talking
sound
about
to the-
a title.
Yeah, but this time he's talking
he's
about
talking about
his
everything.
EP.
No,
generally.
he's talking about his EP. He said
No, he talked about the EP.
title.
Then
Yes, when he
now-
talked about the EP, he now said that
Well,
US...
American
Yes.
artists are known.
Yes.
stole his new EP title. before he now brought that out. So I'm
That's
trying
what I'm saying,
to
is the
understand
tool that he
why
said.
is okay. He said they already had an agreement, a gentleman's agreement. I don't know where they met each other, where they had a
Exactly, or
conversation.
what was
you
said.
know, but this is I don't know how funny it is to me.
It does sound very funny.
It's just the title. There are so many songs that have the same title out there, and what differentiates this music is the artist. You know, so I don't know. And Sean Tizzle have been tweeting a whole lot lately. I believe something is dropping soon because his tweets are being. He had something he tweeted. Was it on Friday or Saturday where he was saying that I'm better than most of the people you people are promoting or hyping. He said something like that, you know.
Will not they carry for head.
Will not they carry for head. So I was wondering, where is all this coming from? You know, when they're ready to drop something, they start, I don't want to use the word misbehave, but they just tweet things to get attention to themselves. So
because first of all, it's not like it's an indigenous title. Maybe something like Ibile, something
or
that we
Ibile Olamide.
or Ibile Sean Tizzle, or something that we would know that okay, this is something relating to Africa. Your EP title is Dummy Boy. That dude could have come up with Dummy Boy.
Exactly.
Anybody could have come up with Dummy Boy.
Yeah.
And no idea is original, like I always say. You might think, oh, I'm the first to have Dummy
Someone
Boy.
is thinking
But this guy
Well,
probably
you know what
has...
Elsie was saying that, you know, he's making reference to some kind of gentlemanly. So we have to take that into consideration. We don't know if they've met before privately, because if he didn't make reference to this, then we can like go ahead with you and say so many people can
But
come
then
up
I
with
think
that.
he needs to come out to really tell us what
Exactly,
went wrong.
otherwise-
Just give us
Because if
this
not,
thing
I don't
and
think
call
we
him
are
out.
going to be able to speak on this
Yeah.
because we don't know what agreement you have with
The
them. We don't know,
gentleman
maybe you told them, oh, my EP title is already Dummy Boy, so you guys
And then
have
he
to
was like,
change.
oh, I have that too.
Yeah, and then they said, oh, okay,
We'll look
change
into
it or
it.
we'll look into. We don't know exactly what they said, so he needs to come
And then we
out
don't even know the
and
terms
tell
of
us.
the agreement, if it was a verbal agreement or it
Yeah.
was a contractual agreement or it was a
So I
written
think he needs to come and let us know
Exactly.
what type of agreement he had with 6ix9ine's team and record label,
And if
because
they
I
had
know
that
he's
kind of
under
agreement-
50 cents right now too. So it's difficult. And then Tekashi has been going through a lot lately, which we all know. Just recently, he
With
was
the-
charged
exactly.
with
Racketeering
and armed robbery.
yeah.
So if someone like that is in court, is facing life sentence and all of that, and then you think this is like the least of his
and especially
problems.
if that conversation happened between just both of them and he feels, oh, he would change it. What if his team don't buy the idea?
I don't even
Exactly.
think that he has had any.
dealings whatsoever. Do you know that was my initial thought when I saw it? I was like, seriously?
They probably
Maybe he
had
sent an
a
email and they didn't even
Exactly.
respond. And
But
then
guys, look, if he's talking about the gentlemanly thing, I think that also Sean Tizzle, if he's saying somebody should honor the gentlemanly code, he should also honor the gentlemanly code and reach out to them before even releasing this kind of statement. Or do you not think so?
No, maybe if they had an agreement and they jumped the gun and released.
That's what I'm saying. He should have gotten in touch with them first of all, rather than just
but at that
release
point,
it.
nothing. That's like crying over.
But I
spilled
feel like
milk.
this gentleman's agreement sounds like something that happened over drinks, that you wake up in the morning and not
That
remember
nobody
that
honors.
You guys kidding me? As in, where did Sean Tizzle have drinks with 69?
Seriously, I'm like, hello.
69.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that
I
thinks
don't
like that.
understand. Like, why do you guys
That was
think
what
Sean
came to my
Tizzle had
mind
drinks with
first, like,
6ix9ine?
I'm telling you, the first time I like, do they even know each other? That was my first, but I was like, okay, let me even.
dig more to see
you
there's
guys seen the
picture of
Rainbow
them
Boy?
hanging,
Exactly.
hanging out together. Maybe
What?
I'll have to go and dig more to see.
To
if
see.
there's a
You
picture.
Dave,
are
I
not
don't
going to
think
find anything
like that.
because Sean Tizzle has been in Nigeria.
But
I think we should take it
Sean
first
Tizzle
word.
is tweeting a lot of things that are just
Yeah.
really funny. So I think this is just for attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
I totally.
So drum
agree
up
with that
attention
too.
for the new single.
Whatever it is.
That
Maybe
is
it's
coming
Drummer
up.
Boy. Is it Dummy Boy or Drummer Boy?
Dummy Boy.
Dummy Boy. Maybe his own is also Dummy Boy. So now we know. We are waiting for the content.
Maybe you should just change his own to Mumu Boy.
Wow.
Yes, now because is it not the same thing they mean? Dummy Boy and Mumu Boy, not the same.
Ouch! Ouch! Sean Tizzle, if you're watching,
It's not ouch. He's actually
No.
helping him be creative.
Yeah, like
So
I thought if it was nice, you're even worse.
You know, things
Oh,
like that.
guys.
oh the boy.
Or the boy. Yes.
We need to wrap up, guys. Like I say, it always gets very interesting when we're just getting to wrap up. Oh, join us later this afternoon for tea time. Until then, a big thank you to my co-anchors Ife and Elsie, who always make sure there's never a dull moment on the program. The production team as well, I'm saying thank you, and our stylist operating under Kudi's empire. I'm Tokumbo Taiwo, and as they say in Italian, arrivederci.
Double.